theme today, we focused on money culture, exploring South Africa's cultural heritage through various forms of financing. Now, for more on the burial society sector, I'm joined in studio by Zulu Ratswana, Secretary General of Bususa. Zulu, thank you so much for joining us. I nearly got confused there because your name stands for one language and Ratswana is another language, hey?
It's very dynamic, eh?
Very dynamic.
Yeah.
But let's take a look at the Burial Society in South Africa. Just take us back. Why was this organization established and what's its mandate?
Thanks, Kuku. Firstly, before I could respond to your question, allow me to, on behalf of our National Executive Committee and our members in general, to pass our condolences to what has happened in Kenya, to those families that have lost their loved ones, and wish a speedy recovery to those that have been injured. Coming to your question as to how burial societies was established and what is the mandate of the burial societies. Firstly, let me just give you a background that burial societies, it's not a new concept. It's a concept that we inherited from our forefathers. Far back in 1920, from the research, we went then read that the former president of ANC, Dr. Moroka, championed an establishment of a burial society in Tabanchu in Free State. So that's as far as the burial societies have established. And the key objective of burial societies was to, whenever there's death, we should rally around ourselves as members of a particular burial society, because I'm sure you are quite aware now that the only time when families need support, it's when the death strikes. So we actually want to give moral support and physical support to a member who has been affected either by death or something like that. So that's the initial objective why burial societies was established. And because of we felt we are operating in silos, we are operating far away from each other. As leadership of different burial societies, we started to engage on discussions as to how best we can come together, because government have said they are not going to be able to negotiate or talk with people who are representing one in the same organization, but who are actually isolated or in different areas. So in 2009, we came together, and fortunately, progressively, we then were approached by INSETA, Insurance Sector Education and Training Authority, if they could assist in the development of our discussion. And that culminated in 2010 in Tafontein on the 23rd and 24th, where we invited burial societies across the length and breadth of South Africa to come and engage on how best we can leverage on our monies. And the mandate, therefore, that we got was, number one, was to establish the structures, the whole country, in all the provinces. Number two was to ensure that we negotiate better product, because burial societies are consuming funeral cover and they're consuming product offered by financial institutions.
Can we touch on those products? Because it seems as though some of them are not really made to suit the burial society market. Do you think that the financial services sector is doing enough to offer products that suit that market?
I think, Kuku, what we have found or established in the process is that financial institutions, they don't consult or they don't even want to find out what is best suited for us. They always design this product thinking this is best for burial societies. And we have realized, I'm sure them, even the insurance companies, they've realized that they can't break through or woo all the members of burial societies. So we feel they don't offer what it's a need in burial societies. And surprisingly, societies are still existing, despite the fact that they are not offered what is appropriate to their needs and wants.
Are you hoping to change that by holding more discussions and more negotiations between yourself and the financial services sector?
I'm happy, Gugu, to say immediately after 2010, we were inundated with calls from financial institutions, because some of them were represented in that conference that we called in 2010. And we then developed a brief for any financial institution that wants to partner with us, that if they want to offer a product One, we said they should think out of the box. They should not provide the traditional product that of, it's popular that whenever they give a product, they will say age 21, until age 21. If it's above 21, they said it's independent. So we then said, you must think out of the box. And one of those that we negotiated or we invited, fortunately, NBC came to the party and covered all of what we required from them. And that's why we are in partnership with them on the product that they offer for coverage of burial sites.